Ed Horn worked for 44 years for Centerport Energy. 6 years ago, he retired. Since then, he hasn't been doing anything special. At least they hear him talk. Ed is the epitome of this year's class of the Braunfels Herald-Zeitung Unsung Heroes. Every one of them, when I called to let them know that they'd been nominated and that they'd won, said something to the effect of, "I really don't do anything that special." In Ed Horn's case, I'd love to hear what his definition of special is. To his neighbors and many others, what Ed does for them routinely without any fanfare is not only special, it's exceptional. He fixes doorknobs for people and goes to the grocery stores for shut-ins, Dr. Elizabeth Ritchie wrote in her nomination. He will help anybody with anything 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Disabled people walk out to find that he cut their grass. He has enormous personal responsibilities, but he always has time to replace a light bulb or fix a fence. The most enormous of those responsibilities is taking care of his loving wife of 35 years, Peggy, who recently returned home after suffering a stroke. Ed spent day after day faithfully at her side at the hospital. In fact, it wasn't until this past Saturday that we caught up to him to tell his story for this year's special section. Even then, Ed was perplexed by the honor. "I'm just doing what anyone else does," he said. "If that were only truly the case, he makes the earth a better place to live," Dr. Ritchie said. Neighbor Marley Sauer remembers when Ed helped her remodel her garage. "He is the personification of what a true neighbor is like," Ms. Sauer said. "My husband died last year. He helped me with property taxes and things my husband always did. He's like an on-call security system for people." Ed takes his 96-year-old neighbor grocery shopping and to get her nails done. But Ed says, well, she doesn't have any family in town. He helped another neighbor surprise her husband who was returning home from duty in Iraq by redoing their garage in a Harley-Davidson theme. Ed stops to say hi, even if he's late for an appointment. He lets neighbors know if their garage door was up when it shouldn't be. He waters their plants when they need watering, and he pulls their trash cans in from the curb. Miss Sauer said Ed is a tall, gentle giant who is forever helping out. "I don't know how he does it," she said, "and he is so humble." Recovering from a very serious stroke. And our photographer, Laura McKenzie, will testify that there's a love there that is really intense. And so we honor him tonight by applause, and if you would, if